Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Let's have this. Let's put the belt in first, shall we? I should know how to do this stuff by now. Come on, I've done this so many times. And then that one will go into there, and you will go up here like this. So then I'll have a factory is going to go right there against that one. Except it's not. It's going to come down by one space so that I can put 1 and 2 right there. And then that one there. So there's a fairly compact design. That would be better. We'll keep this as a compact design. And then we're not causing any trouble. We're not, like, making any confusions. I want that one in there. So you are going to go here and here. And then you're going to do 1 there and 1 there. And I'm going to have an in-feed over there. You are going to go an in-feed here and here. And an out-feed there and there. We will put you in here as Angel's components, and that's going to be a construction frame like that. You in here are going to be an iron grate. You here are going to be an iron girder. You up there, we want to go metallurgy casting. It's going to be one of them. Copy that and paste that one into there. So there's everything lined up. Then this one over here, we want to go like that. So that is going double, and that's going to reach over to that side. It is on the correct offset, so I want to copy that and paste it into there. These others don't need to be any different to how they actually we do. We want to have one change. It's going to be that girder. That one is going to be set on the near side, like that, and that one is set on the far side. And then we go over to here. So I now need to get that iron coming out of there and down into this bit right here. Should be relatively simple, he says, looking at it. Yes. No. I need that iron to come out. Right. I'll put you here, like this. And then I'll get rid of that one. And I will go here. That one has the iron going under it from there, and I need iron coming down. That's got to go that way. I want it to go here. Actually, no, it can't. How do I get it to go in? It's no good even if it does go into there. Alright, fine. We'll have to go over here. We can do that. It can go right there and come out. No, it cannot. Right, get rid of that. That one goes there. Remove that. Put those two back. That iron will keep going there. Where can I bring the iron down through? I need to get this iron into my system here. Now, I can't take it that way. I can't take it this way. I've only got a single space under there. There is a way. Of course there is a way. There is always a way. Where there is a will, there is a way, and I have the will. I want to put that one there like that, and then that one can go there. So I've picked up a little bit of copper, and then you can be moved back here like that. We can remove that power cable, and we can put a power cable there instead, and join those in, and then we take a splitter from here. That's still not going to be enough, is it? Because I need to have that one going into there. And this, despite the fact that it's splitting off, it can't split, it doesn't have anywhere to go. So I need to go there and there and open that one up. And then I'm going to do the same over here. Like that, except that one's going to have to go back by a little tiny bit. And then here I'm going to remove that one, and I'm going to put it over to there. So I've got a little bit longer on that run. Okay, I've got some logistics data cores. which I want to... I've got 26 of them. I'm going to dump them into there, and then I've got the red and the red and the greens. They can go in there as well. I'm also carrying around 5 force analyzers. They're no good to me at all, but force analyzers are used in the manufacture of these, so I will dump those in there. Right. That's that lot out of the way. And now I've got a bit of open space right here, and I can make use of it. So I can bring that belt down that way. I can bring it over here like this. That can go down there. Rotate. And stop right there. I will then have 1 and 2 feeding into those two. Plus we have the bits feeding in down here. And then we just need to go power, 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 and power. And that will feed everything through. And it will dump the frames out onto the belt over on that side. And they're running flat out. Pretty much. They are running pretty much as flat out as they possibly can. This one is also running pretty much as flat out as it possibly can. So is that one. And this is running. You can see how flat out this one is running because... it's got these are full up already. Right, it's producing them, and it's starting to just back up a little tiny bit on that belt, which is fantastic news. This one is actually pausing ever so slightly, because what it does is every time it goes to pick up, it pauses a fraction to wait and see if it can pick up a second one. And that's why we're getting a little bit of accumulation here. It doesn't really matter. It's a minor detail. It's not going to affect anything in the long run. But it's just, you know, something that's... it's interesting to note that it's happening. So now I've got these construction frames. I've got enough to keep these running flat out constantly. The issue we now have is we don't have red circuits coming in. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'm not even sure why that's happening. I'll have a look in a minute. I've got almost 500 of these already. You do that. I'll make another stack of 5 of them, like that. Right, so I've now got 55 of the yellow factories that I'm holding, plus I've got other stuff kicking around as well. Red circuits. Where are the red circuits? Why have we now not got red circuits coming through? What is holding up the red circuits? Huh? Something's holding up the red circuits. What's going on here? Where does the solder come in for this? Solder. I have no solder. There, solder. Solder comes, no, it comes in here. Comes through there. There's the solder, it goes. Map. Follow back, where's our issue? Right, we've got, there's the tin coming down. There's tin. There's tin in here. We've got no shortage of tin. But what about the there's lead over there. There's lead. We got bits of batteries. Where's the solder being made? I didn't destroy the entire solder manufacturing and not build a new one, did I? Wasn't that stupid, was I? Yeah, don't count on it. It looks like I am actually that stupid. I've gotten rid of the solder manufacturing, and I didn't replace it. Did I really do that? Did I really rip out all the solder manufacturing and then not go and actually build the replacement solder manufacturing? Could have sworn I had some building somewhere. I wouldn't be that daft, would I? So easy to make these just tiny, insignificant little errors. There should be solder coming up here. These need solder, I think. Pretty sure those blocks right there, do they need solder? Angels blocks right here. No, they don't need solder. You're missing the red blocks in here, and they're not being made at the moment at all. Oh! I have nothing coming in here. No, I am making solder. See, there's the solder. I'm making solder. And that's coming in through here, but it's stopped. Why have you stopped? Because this is full. Right. Okay. Problem solved. I did have solder being made. I knew I had solder being made somewhere. The problem we've got is that we've choked the system up with stone, and we're unable to go any further. So let's have a look in here. That one there takes regular stone, and then here I've got the unadulterated stone. I kind of want to have some of each. Now, I got 12,000 stone bricks, got 38,000 of these. Oh, these aren't actually part of the network, so I've got no idea how many I've got. 153,000 in there and 153,000 in there. I could start turning this into regular stone, or I just build another big old warehouse and... Oh, I don't want small silos, I want big warehouses. You know what, let's use up these 2 silos. So if I put one up there, like that, and I put one... Yeah, one there, like that. There's 2 silos in there. I can always go and move a bit into there to get the stone going in there. Must have moved something out of here. I'm not sure what I moved out of here. But we'll at least get a little bit of this being stored. So we can start off with that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And I'll go 1, 2, 3 like that. I think 3 should be enough. I'll put 1 there, and 1 there like that. Right. Stone is going in. It's a bit slow in the transfer process, but it's going in, and it'll back up a bit. It'll make sure everything keeps running. That means that this is going to start up again. This is firing up again over here, and that means that the lead is going to start firing up again up there. And that's going to introduce the solder back into the system, which is kind of what we need rather desperately at the moment. There. So there's the lead going on up that side, and then that gets turned into the solder up here. And then in a minute, there we go. There we go. We've got them coming. And there goes the solder. Right, so that will go back down through the system, and it's a bit unfortunate it took us so long to notice that it was all going horribly wrong, but that's just the way this kind of like pans out. I'm keeping large quantities of this because we will want it. Right? There are things that we're going to be wanting massive quantities of that for. So keeping it back and having spares is a good thing. Right? It may not seem like a really good idea at the moment. So what about you? What are you backed up for? You're backed up because we've got no room for tin anywhere. I've filled those up with tin plate. 150. Oh, we've also filled the silicon ones up completely as well. So I can't go and put the silicon through anyway. They just happen to have filled up at about the same rate as these 2 down here. Right. I'm going to go and get some more materials to make some more of them. Steel plate... Angel's Logistics, the warehouses, I need 50 steel plates, so I can make 2 of those. That would be a good idea. Just so that I can get a bit more silicon being made. I was wondering why I'm not getting any stone. That's because this has stopped because of the tin. So once we get the tin bit moving again, then we'll have the stone coming down and making more stone bricks down here. And just filling up the last of these iron chests for... other things that we're also using them for. So I want 2 warehouses right here. That's using up my reserve of steel, so I'm probably going to have to go after more steel in a minute. Would it be faster if I do that now? Probably. Alright, let's run down here and chase after a bit of steel as well. And then I can go back up and put those things down up the top. I had someone say in one of the comments that they would like to see me doing a series where we have a mixture of belts and robots, but we don't use any trains. Now, I will eventually be moving on to trains with this one, purely because, you know, I need to use trains, because that's how our thing is going to be. We want to build 1,000 of absolutely everything that we can on a map, and that includes trains as well as everything else. But it got me thinking about, you know, a possible new series that we could do after this. I mean, this is a long way off being done, so it's definitely not anything that would happen in, like, the near future. It's just not going to happen for a very, very long time. Just having a look at these. Health 10,000. These here, health is... oh, it's only 500 for a Colossal Biter. I thought... I was trying to see if the Colossal or the Titan was bigger. But, yeah, basically doing a Rail World series, but instead of... and then not having any trains. So you got the resources really, really spread out and not using trains. I will probably be using trains at some point on this one. I mean, I've frequently done maps myself where I don't use any trains whatsoever. I just do ever-increasing ranges on belts and bots and do it like that. And I quite like doing that. I did also want to do one... well, I've got all sorts of different ideas for things that I want to do with this game. So, yeah, there really is, like, no limit on what you can do and so on and so forth. And I mean, I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. This is going to take a while yet because of, like, the Bobs and Angels stuff. It takes quite a long time to get through it all. It does take a while to get through all of it, so... let's not get ahead of ourselves and worry too much about any future series. I was just kind of, like, thinking about it a little bit. There comes in all of the solder. Let's go and run along the lines. Here's coming in here. That's better. We've got a whole load of reds coming in now. If we chase this along, we've got these being made. We've got a nice lot of the construction frames going through as well. They're using up several of the red circuits. Okay, this is good. So I've got a nice lot of electronic blocks going through. They are being used up to make all of these blocks and fill up all of these chests. So it's going to take a while for everything to back up now on all of these lines, keeping everything running and keeping it all full so that it can then be taken out and go to our new bit of construction that we're doing up here and keep all of these going. So there's a little bit of time to go before it gets to all of that up there. I'm not too concerned, though. I've got plenty of other things to be getting on with. A lot of it is expansion, but now that I'm starting to get more and more items into chests, into the network, it's getting easier to build stuff and have the robots. We can rely more heavily on the robots now, and that's a really good thing. Like the robots in here, 603 of those, so it's still not full. It's not completely ready to go yet, but I got these in here. They're being built. So it's bringing stuff back over there, and it's bringing stuff into here. 600 electronic blocks that I'm waiting for in there for the rest of them. They're not ready yet, and they're not gonna be ready, not for a little while. So now I want to go back up this way. I've got tin is moving as well as solder. We've got both items going. And if I go into here, this is full. That is completely full in there, as is this one in here. They're both completely full of tin. And we got tin is all backed up this way. And that's coming in through here. I've got tin bars running away from this. And there is the tin ore going in here. Now, I've got a reserve of tin ore in here as well. It's a big buffer of tin ore. And the reason that this bit here is ground to a halt is because I haven't got room... Oh, wow. Slag is completely full on both sides. And the silicon ore is full as well. Now, that silicon ore, we will end up using a lot of it. Have I got any recipes at the moment that even use silicon ore? Steel ingot, iron. I don't at the moment. None here that use it just yet. Steel. No, I got glowing hot iron plate. That's a new one. Glowing hot iron plate? What on earth is that for? That's got to be something that uses... Like, there is a coolant. This right here. This is new. Craft. Usage. 8 glowing hot iron plate to steel plate. Steel processing. It's 1 of 1. But it doesn't tell me how to make it. I don't know what that is. That's got to be something extra. Whether it's something new that's been added in at some point, I don't really know. But I don't recognize it. I know that much. I want to be able to move that out of there, but I also want to be able to move the slag out of these two. I got 2 of them here that are full of slag, which means I need more warehouses. I need 3 warehouses, not 2. I don't have the materials just because I don't have enough stone bricks. I went and got that, but I didn't get the extra stone bricks. You're completely, totally full, and everything filled up at exactly the same rate. It was quite cool that it did do that. I must confess, I am reasonably impressed that it did it so perfectly evenly. I will wander on down here, and I will try to find... So I just need... well, actually, 2 should be enough. That will use up slag, and this seems to come out at the same rate. If we look in here, 1 slag and 1 silicon ore. So, like, slag and silicon ore, they fill up at the same rate. So all I got to do is have the silicon ore and the slag coming out of these and going into more up the top. So if I go here and I put a warehouse there, and a warehouse there. We'll just do it like that. And then I will take you here, and you're going to go there with an underground belt, and you're going to go to there. And then this one over this side, that's going to go there with an underground belt, and it's going to go to there like that. And then we're going to take a regular belt and get rid of both of those, because that's in the wrong spot. It's got to go to there. I want 1 there. And I want 1 there. Then a regular belt. That's going to go sideways along here. And that one's going to go sideways along here, like this. And then I'm going to have this belt is going to go along the top part of this. It's going to do that. And this one here is going to go up there like that, so that it can fit 2. So I will have 2 of these. 1 here and 1 here. And then I'll do 1 on there. Yeah, I'll just put 1 on there. I'll get rid of that. And I want another one over here. That one's going to go there, like that. And then I'm going to do an underground belt that is going to go that way. It's going to go all the way over to there as far as it can stretch. I'll put a regular belt here and here. And then that regular belt is going to go around that way, and it's going to join onto there so that it goes onto 2 sides. This one over here is also going to, yeah, so that one will go onto there. So then that will feed up, and then I'm feeding on 2 sides. And then I will take 1, 2, and 1, 2. Power, power. There, so I now have silicon going into there, and I have slag going into there. Now, the slight problem I've got, although that's why we've only got one feeding here and one feeding here, is now I will have both of these, like, essentially taking the offload of one lot, which means that both of these warehouses will be emptying out. This is emptying out as well, which means that one is. So I've got the stuff feeding in. The entire process is now up and running once more. So that's keeping the tin going, and then the tin ore will go into there. The rest of the tin is going just fine. So I've got no issues in there. That's all running smoothly. I've now got the stone running again, which is going down towards the stone bricks. That's what I noticed on, was that when I went to get stone bricks, there were none running. So we got the stone going in through there. That's the only thing that we really wanted just here. I want a power pole right there, and I want a power pole on that side as well. Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to copy this, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy a little bit more of what was here previously. I don't really want that robo box. But I do want the whole thing. You know what? Cancel that. Can I get a different one? I have that one. I can have this one over here. Well, I can ignore those two. I can cancel those two. So if I go to copy in here, and I copy all of that, and then I copy the whole situation all the way down to the bottom like that. I want 3 more lots of this. So I'm going to put one here. It's actually going to go over by 1 spot. And it's going to move up. No, it needs to go there. Right, that's perfect. Everything in there is all joined up to all the other bits. I can cancel that one. And I can cancel that one. And the power lines in here, they can stay there. So everything else can stay exactly where it is, except for that one and that one. I'll just remove those. And so then I'm going to go paste over here, and I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to do... There's a small electric pole in the way. Let me get rid of that a second. And then I can go back to paste. Drop that one in. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. And this time I will cancel that one because we got one down over here. And then the power poles in there, they should join it all back in together. But I'm going to manually place a power pole in there. Alright, let's just manually place those two in as well. There's more here than we need, but that's fine. I don't really mind about that. That's a minor detail that we don't need to worry about. Paste, and then do the third one there, like that. Right. Those can stay. Those can stay, and they will be part of the new network bit. Although I'm actually going to get rid of it. And then I'm going to place them down myself. Small construction zone expander. I'll put that one there. And then that one will go over this side. Is that right? Is that going to be the right spot there? Let's just wait a minute. One of these robots here is coming up. It's that one. It's that one right there. You can see it. It's on its way. He's going to... Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.